I was locked up in a jail cell again. This time, it was for an attempted robbery at a fast food restaurant. My face had dried up blood near my left eyebrow and on my lips. Saul, the officer who caught me every time, never liked me anyways, because, according to him, I always caused the most of the troubles in our town. But the actual thing is, it wasn't even me. I was framed because it was easier to accuse me as I had the reputation of a criminal, which, according to me, was ridiculous, as they had self-assumed this since my father was one. After 3 days, Saul opened the lock to my cell and told me that I was free to go, as the restaurant owner had taken his complaint back, which was expected. "If I catch you once again, I swear you won't be able to leave the cell. I will appeal for your life imprisonment. Now get the hell away from here," he said, pushing me out of the station. "Brother, I heard you were going to be released today. Are you out already?" "Yeah." "What was the warning this time?" "He threatened me with life imprisonment. I don't care, though. I live a better life in jail." "You have me here, brother. To change the mood, let's go out tonight." I don't feel like getting into trouble again. Let me enjoy the fresh air for some time before I'm taken back inside." "That's fine. I will just come to your house. That would be a safer option." "Cool." I saw a man smoking by the dustbin. He had a ragged and rough look, but all I wanted was just a stick. I ask him for one, and he responds by hurling insults at me. "Dirtbag, just say no if you don't want to share." I was about to leave until I received a punch across my face. Getting furious, I grab his collar and prepare to strike, but it causes me to pause. I see a mount of clothes shuffling and shaking in the alleyway. A small hand and face pops out and look at me in fear. I let go of the man and walk toward the person. "Who are you? What are you doing here?" As I remove some of the clothes on top, a little girl quickly hides her face in her palms as she is revealed. "Please don't hurt me," she said. The girl shrieked as I grabbed her arm and made her stand up and away from the pile. She looked no more than 7 years old, with hairs sticking out and face covered in dirt. "Are you okay? Where are your parents?" I tried to make my voice as gentle as possible, which worked well for me. "I am lost. My mom and I were buying some things, and I ran after a puppy." She couldn't remember the way she came from and started sobbing bitterly. "How long has it been?" 4 days. My stomach hurts a lot because I haven't eaten a proper meal. Some people were kind enough to give some bread and milk. Others pushed me away rudely." "Did you go to the police for help?" "They said that they were too busy to help me," she said solemnly. I felt anger, sadness, and empathy for her after listening to her story. I didn't know whether she would trust me to come with me, but when I asked, she agreed almost immediately. "What's your name?" "Millie." "I need you to come home right now." "Why? What's up?" "I found this little girl, Millie. She was missing since 4 days." "Poor child. Did you go to the police?" "They said they were too busy to help her, which is ridiculous." "Why would they turn away a little girl asking for help?" "I have no idea. Just come as soon as possible with some food. Don't get something too spicy or oily." "Okay, I'm gonna get some takeout. But mate, don't let anyone see you bringing her inside, or you will be charged with something even worse." "You don't think I know that? We are going to enter through the other side." "That gross area? I wish I could say no, but you guys don't have a choice. Cover her with something before you go. I will bring some basic supplies as well." "Great, thanks." I always hated to come from the entrance that wasn't the main one. No matter how much I clean this place, it turns out to be crappy after a few days. I hold Millie up, covering her body with my jacket, and wrap a shirt around her head. I made sure that she still had some place to breathe. I managed to bring her inside without getting her injured or covered in disgusting things, but I couldn't save myself. "Stay here while I clean myself. I will give you something to eat." I searched high and low for any food, but I only found a packet of chips. I had no option other than to give her the packet and some water. I bought food and some items for the kid, but I remembered that she was lost since the past 4 days, which meant she needed a change of clothes. What is her age? I am buying her some clothes too. She is 7. By the way, do you have enough money for the clothes? The place I am at gives me a huge amount of discounts on clothes. Nice. Next time, you will accompany me when I want to shop. Sure. I look around for some help, and a worker approached me when she saw me all confused. May I help you, sir? I need some dresses for a 7-year-old girl. They should be comfortable and light. The lady was kind enough to guide me and suggest the dresses. We selected 3 to 4 dresses until she asked if I wanted anything else. Underwear? I was a little hesitant to ask, since I had only shopped for my own undergarments. The helper does not mind and brings a few boxes that had a set of underwear suitable for 7 to 10-year-old girls. I thanked her, paying for the items, and head to George's house. Jeremy arrived soon. I took the food bag from him and distributed them on 3 plates, 1 for each of us. Can you bathe by yourself? He asked Millie. She nodded, and I could see relief in Jeremy's eyes, as if he was bothered to do it himself if she said no. Great, here's a dress and an underwear. Let me fill the bucket for you with warm water. After she showered, we ate in silence, and then started thinking of ways to find her mother. I still can't believe that police won't help her. I sighed in frustration. I know someone who could help us, Jeremy said. Who? I asked. Millie looked at him with high hopes. Saul, of course. Not a good idea. He will bash me before I am able to explain our situation. We need to try. I was going through some documents when I saw George entering with a man and a small girl. What are you doing with this child? Did you kidnap her? George rolled his eyes at me and replied, If I did, would I bring her to you? Especially in a police station? Look past your hate for me and hear us out. He made the girl sit on the chair before my desk and pointed to his friend Jeremy. This girl is lost, and you officers refused to help her. Impossible, I said in a defensive way. I call my junior and ask him to come to my desk. I could not handle such accusations against my team, not from the mouth of a certified criminal. Did this girl come to the station for help? I asked as he arrived and pointed at the kid. He looked down in guilt and accepted that she was turned away without any help. Such officers put the genuine ones to shame, and I was furious that this had happened right under my nose. I ordered him to bring the other involved officers to the interrogation room and wait for me. I was going to deal with them properly. I apologize for the behavior, child. I promise to help you and try my best to get you home. Now, give me a brief description of what happened. I noted down everything that she said, and after she was done, I called the cyber team and asked them to get the information of Millie's mother, Maria Lopez. I asked them to inform me if anyone by the name Maria had filed a missing case for her child. Take my number. I will contact you as soon as we find something about her mother. Message me if you too find something else that could help us further in the investigation. I hand George my personal number and he leaves. I walk to the interrogation room and find 3 officers, amongst whom was my junior. Are you all responsible for refusing to help a little girl? Yes, sir. We are very sorry for acting that way. Please give us another chance. One of the officers spoke up. I won't be entertaining any excuses or pleads. You 3 are suspended. An official notice will reach your house soon. She's talking in her sleep, saying something in Spanish. Keep on observing her. Maybe she would give us a clue. She started crying and shaking. I am cradling her now. She has been away for so long that she must be scared out of her wits. Her mother must be distraught as well. We cannot fully trust Saul, Tomorrow we will go out and inquire in our neighborhoods. Her mother can't stay that far, right? I hope so. She must be somewhere near. The next day, we searched all over the area, but nobody seemed to recognize Millie. We were coming back from a shady neighborhood, which was much shadier than mine. Out of nowhere, we were surrounded by some goons who forced us to empty our pockets. We gave them everything we had, which was not much, and tried to leave. "Give us the girl and we will let you leave." This made my blood boil, and I could see that it affected Jeremy as well. "We gave you the money already. Let us go. The girl has nothing to do with either of you," he said. The man tried to snatch Millie away, but I caught his wrist and twisted it as much as I could. He screamed in pain and stepped back, ordering his men to attack us. Jeremy and I threw a few punches and managed to escape with Millie. They were still following us, so we hid someplace and I informed Saul. "Help us, we are being attacked. Some men are trying to take Millie. Send me your location quickly." I forwarded him the address and saw Jeremy trying to calm Millie. After some time, we hear police sirens. "I am by the medical store. Where are you?" "Hiding in an abandoned shop. It has a blue roof." "Okay, I see the place. I am heading toward you." We hear honking outside and see that Saul's standing by his car, paying attention to our surroundings, in case if someone attacked again. He had his gun out. "Thank you so much," Jeremy said. "What were both of you doing here anyways? Why did you bring her to a place like this?" Saul asked out of concern. "We were trying to find her mother," I replied. "And what am I trying to do? Sell peanuts? You know what? I don't trust you at all. I am taking her with me." He tried to grab Millie's hand, but she hid behind me. "She is more comfortable with me." Saul huffed and asked us to get in the car. 2 days later. "Sir, I am sending you a profile. I found Miss Maria Lopez, who registered her child missing." "Great work, Lewis. I knew I could rely on you." I opened up the profile that had Maria's details and the filed report of her missing child. "Ask Millie if this woman is her mother." I forward George the picture. "It is her. She is so happy now." "I will inform you once I get in touch with her." "Okay, we will be waiting. Millie says thanks." I tried to call the given number, but nobody responded. "Who is this? Why are you calling me?" "Mrs. Lopez, I am Saul Galpin, Chief Investigator of X Police Station. I was calling you regarding the case of your daughter, Millie Lopez." "Oh my God, please tell me, is she alive?" "She is alive and safe. Please come here as soon as possible. You need to fill some documents before taking her with you." "I am on my way. Thank you so much, sir." Maria arrives at the station within 2 hours and frantically rushes inside. "Where is she? Where is Millie? Are you Mr. Saul Galpin?" She threw a lot of questions at me. "Yes, I am Saul. Your daughter will be here shortly." I ask her to fill a form while I message George. "She is here. Bring Millie to the station." "Okay." We are leaving for the station. Meet us there. "Did he find her mom?" "Yeah, and she is at the station." "We need to go. Your mom has arrived and is looking for you," I said as I packed her clothes in a bag. Throughout the whole ride, she was excited and cheerful to finally meet her mom. When we reached, she ran inside without waiting for me. The scene I saw when I walked in was extremely heartwarming. Jeremy arrives at the same time and almost tears up at Millie and her mom embracing each other dearly. Maria places a lot of kisses on Millie's face and cries out for relief, saying that she made a mistake and would never let her out of her sight. Saul comes back to us and pats my back. "You reunited a mother with her child. You are not as vile as I thought you would be." I scoff at his sentence. "Just be thorough with your investigations in the future. Then you will find that most of the time, I am not the actual perpetrator, just a scapegoat." As soon as I'm done talking, I feel someone hugging me. Millie tried her best to wrap her short arms around my waist and looked at me, whilst smiling cutely. Thank you for helping me. She runs to Jeremy and hugs him too. Mom, this uncle took care of me just like you do. He bought me new dresses as well. Maria looks at us with utmost respect and gratitude. Like a guardian angel, you both saved my child and looked after her. May God bless you all and fill your life with happiness, she said. We parted our ways and went back to our usual lives. 1 month later. Hello, sir. I am Maria Lopez, Millie's mother. How may I help you? As a token of gratitude, we want to invite you and the kind men who found Millie to our house for Thanksgiving this Saturday at 8 in the evening. We hope you accept the invitation. Sure, I will inform them as well. Thank you for the invitation, Mrs. Lopez. She sends me her address and I switch to chat with George. How have you been? Free from any crime. What's up? Millie's mother has invited us to Thanksgiving dinner. I will send you her address. Bring Jeremy with you. For sure. All of us meet at the dinner and have a wonderful time. We met Millie's family, who were extremely thankful that we had returned her home safely. George and Jeremy made the night even more interesting by singing different songs as a duo while Millie danced with her grandfather. The night ended and we had a smile etched on our faces.